Welcome back, Wowzery. And just recently, the live version 1.1.2 has gone up on Steam. They're now calling the game live, no longer beta. So, just thought I'd kind of go through some of the things, especially in the campaign that have been done here. Now when you go over all the little areas right here, you get the get to see what's going on, like income, population, the army, always a good thing. Oil production, and you've got smaller nations now involved. Now if you zoom on in here in the Caribbean, I do have Spain. I'm currently, I've been playing since 1890 here with this one. I'm currently at war with Spain, which has been kind of difficult to do because this is their only real base right here. If you Guantanamo, let's see. No, it doesn't have. It's got one little destroyer in there, but they do have. Cuba has a force of 19,000. And right there, the Caribbean shows everything, so Spain doesn't have too much. I've got pretty much all the power. They got a couple of ships going here and there, but nothing big. And if you notice, the oil, just a couple of turns ago, there was oil discovered here on the Gulf Coast, so that increased my oil production. There's one thing I do know that with the game that I wish the developers would do, and that would be continuous scrolling all the way across instead of a flat map, so that you just continuously scroll on around. Another thing I do like that they've done, I need to do that, continue building, is this shipbuilding capacity. This, you no longer have unlimited what you can build. And in the politics, there's been some things changed over here. If you now notice, there is the minor allies. I'm allied with Ottoman Empire, Bulgaria, and the Philippines. That has an interesting little twist to it. Of course, you can also improve, decrease, cancel alliance, peace treaty, naval invasion, all that good stuff right there that they've added. The minor navies can come in. I think I've got something going on. Maybe not. Yeah. If you notice, I've got a couple of ships here, 3 to the Ottoman Empire and 1 to the Philippines, that they've ordered from me, so that minor navies can now. I wish I'd get rid of that. The pop-up thing right there. It's kind of annoying. A lot of people have been asking about that one to get rid of, or at least wait a couple of seconds before it pops up, not auto, because it takes a while to look at some things. But yeah, anyone you're allied with can order any ship in your design. So I actually started this campaign with 0 ships. I started in 1890, no ships at all. And the first thing I did was develop a design for a destroyer, heavy cruiser, light cruiser, and battleship. And that was in case someone became an ally, and they decided to order ships from me, because they'll pay more for the ships now. I'm allies with. Actually, let's look at the Philippines. I think they've got some ships now over in the Philippines. Yeah. I'll zoom in a bit more. East Philippines. They've got 2 heavy cruisers, a light cruiser, 3 destroyers, which came from me. They got oil. And the flags do change now. Now, if you took a look at that, It actually started out with the Russian one. It's now the Soviet Union. Governments do change. No, sir, democracy. You got a lot more. You do now have, you can see the active fleets a little bit more, their tonnage, naval power rating. No, so there is some more things. And just check my research here before I do this, because I am playing this one. I don't think I need to do anything just yet. The game has sped up a little bit, I've noticed. They do have some new hulls. The U.S. has the old Maine, 1890 Maine hull that was blown up in, forget the harbor, which started the Spanish-American War. It's not a great hull. If you start with the U.S. and you do automated ships, a lot of times it'll give you that ship to begin with. I did one. I started out with like 10 battleships, all that area, and it was just like, no. And of course, naval transport's still the same, but here's some new stuff going on. Now, this is a lot of times with, see, Romania is now allied with Empire Japan. Now it enhances your economy, that you can use their ports as supply centers. So if you're going around the world, and for example, I can go over here to Romania and use their ports. I could go over to the Philippines. A lot of times their ships will help you out. So if you build up their navy, and for example, if I went over to the Philippines and battled, their navy would help me out. So it's actually really neat. I mean, I am at war with Spain, but I'm just kind of ignoring it actually at the moment. Apparently you can do invasions and other type stuff. I mean, you can protect, invade them. I'm just not sure you can do too much. There are missions now. Now, for example, early on down here, Costa Rica starts as a minor nation, and I invaded from Panama and took it over. So imperialist America took over a nation. I'm actually one of the least taking over. But it's been fun, personally. Just go on over here and take a quick look. Show you the main hull here. Provided it goes fast here. It's not moving too fast this morning. Some days it's fast and other days it's slow. Haven't figured that out. But no. They did have some other, I think, to the Chinese and stuff. I think I've got the main built already. Yeah. I'm not sure those are accurate right there, but that's what I had to do. I think the Texas is but I think Texas just has one gun right there. I'd have to look it up. But yeah, the main hull. I don't like it quite as much, because that just not a good angle for battle. But those are the updates. I think there were some hulls. I'll just take a quick look here in the news. Again, this could speed up a little bit. Sounds like a lot of people now think the campaign, for the most part, kind of okay. The battles themselves could be fixed. Now, so they fixed some things right there. Penetration. I do know. Let's see, where is it? Oh yeah, you can share designs now. I could put in here and go through a whole bunch, and when you start your campaigns, yeah, that's an interesting coast design for Germany. But when you go into your campaigns, they have a thing, no, shared designs. So now if you don't like how the AI is doing, you can actually go through the different and just start building a bunch of designs for the computer to use. Of course, this has both good or bad. You can make the designs as crappy as you want, and really have things. Now, see, you can have them off, selective, or always use. So no, if you complain about the AI, no, go through, design a bunch of things for a couple of years, no, a whole bunch of things for the enemy, and they should have some better designs. But that's kind of what's new. Now I'm hoping that they do add some more hulls over the thing. Let's see it down. Yeah, right there, a bunch of 16 new hulls. Main, a turret ship, experimental turret ship, coastal defense ship, another coastal defense ship, armored cruiser. Russia, Spain, China, a small torpedo cruiser. I use that one sometimes with the U.S. Early on. Torpedo cruiser, no gunboat. Small semi-dreadnought for change spot. They need some new larger guns for the U.S. and Japan, I think. But aside from that, honestly, it's not too bad. They can still, hopefully they with it going live, they haven't abandoned doing anything with it. They continue to update and all that type of stuff. But that's the new live version, 1.1.2 there. And give it a check, and I'll see you next video.